I have it.
Rob's got it.
Yep.
One of them has it.
Yeah, it's recording. It is recording right now.
People clicking in. It's all the comments.
All right, so we're live.
Yep.
What is this, CNN?
That's a recording, you know, you can hit this, and that's what you can do.
All
All right,
It has started though.
it has started up there.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
now on the record, we're having negotiations with IRCEA. Today's the 16th of November, which is really hard to believe, 2020. We're here as a big group today, so we'll just quickly do introductions. Let's start with our friends on Teams today. Matt, you want to start us out?
Sure. Matt Rollo, IRCEA.
Ren Rob, IRCEA.
Megan Ruggiero, IRCEA.
Edwina Sue District.
Tom Lentz, IRCA.
It's the peanut gallery. You don't have to introduce the peanut gallery.
Okay. Mike, you're the peanut gallery. All right, anybody
Mike,
else?
peanut gallery.
All right, good. What's going around the circle?
Oh, Coletta Murray, IRCEA.
Jerry Collier, IRCA.
Allison Moody, IRCEA.
Jermaine Johnson, IRCA.
Jennifer Freeland, IRCEA.
Carla kind of IRCA.
Scott Bass, District.
Cindy Everett, district.
Ron Fagan, District.
Rick Bonner, District.
Michelle, district.
David Moore. I guess I'm District 2.
All right, so good afternoon, everybody.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, is there a way to make that stop? Or should I get that?
No, because they can't hear us.
What am I doing?
I feel like there's another window.
Oh, to drag.
Oh, there's two teams down there. Yeah, you got, that's what it is. There's two, there's something else over
Put them on the teams.
there. Calendar. No, it's just a calendar.
That's gonna be.
It might be somebody's-
No, that's not what it was.
No?
Somebody who's unmuted on our end, do you have alerts coming in from an email or something?
Yes.
Okay, can you mute then? Because that's what they're trying to fix.
So,
Thank you, man. You should know you're the one that answered.
You're welcome.
am I muting the right thing?
No, you're not reading it, you're good.
Oh,
You're
No,
not,
it could be.
but could you turn that up a little bit?
turn it up.
Yes, because they need to hear us. Okay, that's
Hear
good.
them better.
Okay.
All right, do you want to start, Michelle? Introductive hellos and all, or you want me to?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead?
So we have been waiting to come back to the table, thank goodness, between COVID and hurricanes and God knows what else, we're finally here. So we are bringing back a counter to your counter,
Okay.
to the salary proposal. It is in a, I put it together because it makes sense for us to run through it together because it all lumps together. After you sign this and we're good to go. We have one more thing we want to bring before we try to ratify. So it's not huge, it's not, but I want salary out of the way. I'm sure you guys do too at this point. So I have 4 color copies. I originally had one for, I thought Mr. Bass, Fagan, and Michelle Holt. But you guys can figure out how you want to deal with those. Fagan, Mr. Fagan, your top one is not color, the rest is. Our printer is not Friends. Now, I have, you have yours, Coletta, and then I have more copies. Yeah, I gave you my color copy, by the way, you guys have my color. So Michelle, you have the only one that's in color for signing, so you know. Does anybody need a copy still?
Where's one right here? Oh, wait.
Oh, that's my color copy right there, Michelle.
This is.
Hey, go ahead. Just so we know where it is, it's all good. So essentially, and I'm going to have Tom Lentz actually explain how this works. But essentially what we did is we passed out the TSA money now until it ran out. And then we added some from the general fund. I'll show you the breakdown in just a second. And then we waited for the village to come in to do the rest. Essentially, that's what this says. This next page is how it breaks out. The 3 across across the top are the numbers we came up to do this. The bottom one that has an overage in it is yours. If there's a group in there that we didn't find in your original proposal. So I'm gonna let Tom pick up, but I think we should wait for Mr. Fagan to come back.
Yeah.
Before we start playing with numbers specific, because Mr. Fagan is, I'm assuming, the one. And then you'll see we did not, might let you know, we did not break down the pay increments. We left it in for now. So there's still 270 of them, but we address it later. Because nobody wants to keep 270 whatever slots on our pay scale. But with the splitting of the funds and doing some now and some later, it just seems so confusing to try and do that and then change our pay scale at the same time. We will be getting to performance pay is also in here. And then we added terms of agreement for signatures, because there's a few things we added to that only because COVID, and then if you guys are doing a multiple year contract, which we thought you still wanted to do. And I'm only walking through quickly because Mr. Fagan's not here, so you can see it. And then the last page is, of course,
And you guys want me to go through the breakdown?
we do. I was running through the packet real quick because we're waiting for Mr. Fagan to come back before you do that.
Okay, yep, let me know when you're ready for that.
So I have a question.
Yes.
On the bottom of page 3, it goes from 14, then top of page 4 goes to 19. So apparently we missed it.
No, we didn't. It's
If you look
two-sided.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
There's two
There's
sides.
one now.
Oh, I got
Two
it.
columns. See, there's
Gotcha.
this
Two
column
columns
and
is
this
there.
column. Yeah, thank you.
So that way it's got all 270.
Yeah, it's because there's 270. Like I said, they're not going to address that. No, it's 270, 71.
Ish.
Ish. Yeah, we don't want it to be that way.
Instead of this.
And then, of course, the very last page is mine. That's my.
Yeah, this will be so
Yeah, in this version, there's actually 303 because you had some outliers. You had some people really far up, so I went ahead and included them, but we don't have to necessarily do that.
Necessarily, those are the allies that need $500 this year. They must have been part-time or in and out or something else, but they're in there. All right, Mr. Fagan is returned. I'm going to give him just a couple of minutes to catch up. You're good? All right, Tom, if you want to go ahead and explain how we figured this out, that would be fabulous.
Okay, so let me see if I can share. Oh, yeah, it is living. Good. So, all right, so here, what you see is, let me scroll up, is this is the cost out, which we did print out for you guys, and it's color coded. The breakdown, it just would not print. It was just too big of a file to fit on paper any kind of logical way, but we can send it to you for sure. So what I did is I took the fringe rate you guys sent me of 19.53, and then I applied it to each of these breakdown numbers, and I'll show you where I get each of the net numbers in just a second. And then I also took out the amount for charters. So what I first tried to do is I tried to calculate out basically.
Excuse me, we can't see that. Let me see if I can make it bigger.
Okay. If I can make it bigger on my end too.
I think we can. First off, we can dismiss this. And then can't we change the.
Full screen, maybe?
Yeah, I want to get rid of the gallery.
Yeah.
Gallery. We rid of the gallery.
Just do control minus and it'll get rid of the gallery.
Perfect. So they find mine. You lie.
Oh, they could take it off of that, yeah, now try it.
Fine.
Is that better?
Link control.
I did control minus, it didn't work. It's just we can't see this very well on our end.
But are you holding the control?
That's where I was looking for it. I missed it though. This mouse is kind of crazy. You're on your own, guys. I can't figure it out.
You're on your own, she says.
Go ahead, Tom. There is a way to make the gallery go away. I just don't know it. So